Hi there, my name's Robert and I've been a driving instructor for over 7 years. Today in part 2 of our drive test series, we're going to break down how the DMV examiner is going to grade you on the test, what's going to constitute as a minor driving error, or a lot of people refer to it as just a point. First off, if you're a new driver here in California, you won't have to get onto the freeway and you won't have to parallel park. Makes you feel better, doesn't it? For a quick review of our first video in our drive test series, you're going to have to set and release the parking brake, show and tell the examiner what your arm signals are, and then you'll have to point to your windshield wiper controls, your defroster, emergency flashers, and your headlights before you even start to drive on your test. Check out our drive test video part 1 for more detailed information on that. The best way to understand the DMV's grading sheet is to go over the driving improvement checklist. Under stops, it reads, make full stops behind the limit line. Feel that weight settle of your vehicle, right? Do not make unnecessary stops. Make smooth, safe stops. Stop with adequate space for the vehicles in front of you. So when you pull up behind the vehicle in front of you, you're going to want to see the bottom of their tires at the top of your hood. Under lane use, it reads, begin and end turns in the correct lane. So that means you're going to want to turn into your designated lane or the closest lane to you to minimize your exposure to other traffic. Do not cut turns too short and do not make turns too wide. Keep in the center of your lane. Don't pretend like you're on vacation in England, right? Enter the bike lane before your right turn. You can legally drive 200 feet in the bike lane. Bike has 2 wheels, 200 feet. Easy to remember that way. Be sure that you remember to check your side mirror and over your shoulder before moving into the bike lane. Use two-way left turn lane appropriately. A lot of people refer to this lane as a suicide lane. Again, you can legally drive 200 feet in this lane. 2 directions of traffic can use it to turn left, so 200 feet. Easy to remember, right? Again, for this lane, you must make sure that you check your left mirror and over your left shoulder before moving into that two-way left turn lane. Big thing to remember here is if there's enough space for a motorcycle to fit on the side of your vehicle, you have to check that side mirror and over your shoulder before moving into that dead space. Nowadays, they're starting to make electric motorcycles, so they're like little road ninjas, right? So always look for the road ninja. Do not drive too far to the right. Don't drive in the parking spot when you're in a neighborhood. For right turns, use the rightmost part of your lane. You don't have to get ultra close to the curb, just move over enough to block a car. Under lane changes, it reads the following. Use proper turn signal prior to lane change. Cancel your turn signal after your lane change. You need to have all 4 tires into the new lane before turning your signal off. Look over your appropriate shoulder before you do your lane change. Make lane changes at appropriate speed. So go with the flow of traffic, but don't speed with traffic. Create space cushion after completion of lane change. So if you had to do a lane change close to the vehicle in front of you, just re-establish that 3-second following distance after moving into the new lane. And then under speed, it reads the following. Drive at posted speed limit. Do not drive too slow for situations. Do not drive too fast for situations. You should be okay within 3 miles an hour each way of the speed limit. Once you hit 5 over or 5 under, they can take away a point, and 10 over or 10 under, they can fail you. Speeding is speeding, so as soon as you're speeding, the examiner will be marking you down. If you're traveling underneath the speed limit and you have a justified reason for doing so, then you're okay. Just be safe. Don't be overly cautious though. Under traffic check, it reads, look both ways and ahead when approaching intersections. This is one of the most common points that I see missed. The DMV examiner needs to see your head move. They cannot see your eyeballs move from where they're sitting in the car. Show the examiner that you're looking around and show them what you're doing. Under vehicle control, it reads, steer smoothly. Use turn signals when pulling from the curb or merging. Also remember to check your mirrors and your blind spot. Keep an adequate space cushion between vehicles. That's that 3-second rule. Apply brakes smoothly. Do not understeer. Understeer is coming into a curve too fast that makes you go too wide into the turn and into the other lane. Do not oversteer. Don't drive on the curb. Under yielding, it reads, accept right-of-way without causing confusion. Yield to oncoming traffic when appropriate. It's okay to be assertive and take your right-of-way. Now in the body of the grading sheet, they have the backing section. During the test, the DMV will have you park along the curb and back up in a straight line along it. When they tell you to park along the curb, you'll have to turn your signal on, check your side mirror and over your shoulder to make sure there's no bike or motorcycle in the bike lane, and then pull along the curb and park. You'll then park along the curb within 18 inches. That's the legal distance. Once you park, you'll have to turn your signal off. You'll then back up along the curb for about 3 car lengths. The DMV examiner will tell you when to stop. As you're backing up, you have to remain within 3 feet of the curb. As you're backing up, if you think you're going to hit the curb, it's okay to stop, move forward, adjust your vehicle, and try again. You get 2 shots at this. When backing, you must look out your back windshield before you start moving. Once you've looked out your back windshield, it's okay to use your side mirror if you want to. However, you still have to look out your back windshield every few seconds. The most common errors that I see on the driving test is the traffic check, so scanning the intersection. Show the examiner that you're looking. The full stop. Feel that weight settle. Rock back and then settle on the test. Stopping behind the first limit line. 6 feet or less is what the DMV says. Speed and lane positioning. Those are the most common things I see missed. If you want to know what would automatically get you failed on the drive test, see part 3 of our drive test videos. Links are in the description below. If this was helpful, hit that like button below and subscribe for more driving and testing tips to come. Leave a comment down below as to the video you'd like to see us make next. Stay alert, stay safe, and thanks for watching.